But we got another at-nighter with another question.
My name is Queen Victoria, and I live in Sherman Oaks, California. My question is, should I stay celibate when I meet the guy that I really, really like and I think he might be my husband, or should I just give it up on the first date? I'm single. I am tired of being single. I need a husband. I'm 49 years old, going on, you know what.
I love her.
I love her so much.
I love her.
The furry boots.
I got a question. Where you get them boots and that coat?
Yeah.
Queen Victoria, need to put a leash on them boots, girl. I think I almost feel like we got a theme going on because our first at-nighter was asking about, church and virginity and feeling judged, and now she sounds like she's been celibate and holding on, and she ready to give it up. That coat was like, "Arr!" She was like, she was out there. So, in my opinion, hey, let your freak flag fly. Like it's time to you got to be as wild as them boots, girl.
Wait, but hold on. I have a lot of guy friends, and I ask them, what do they feel after they hook up with a girl immediately instead of her waiting?
First nighters.
Yeah, or maybe first weekers.
Okay.
And they say that if they don't have feelings, that they get the ick after. Like they're not as attracted to them, right?
It's sort of that classic thing you hear in movies, like, oh, this is the woman I'm gonna take home to mom versus the woman who I'm just gonna have a one-night stand with. I think for her, this is, black or white thinking tends to get us in a lot of trouble. Black or white thinking is associated with depression, anxiety, and when people sort of have these very black or white ways, it sounds like, she was having sex and now she maybe wants to be celibate. I think there's probably a gray area road for her to go down, not too fast, not too soon, gotta find the Goldilocks just right, and that's gonna help her to move forward in a healthy way.
Yeah.
There are successful relationships that start off of a one-night stand too, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Sometimes you have that chemistry.
Just get it in.
Some of the
Just
research.
that chemistry.
Love at first sight, it does exist.
Really?
There's research, and there are some long-term couples who say, like, both of them knew from the very first time that they met and they were together for 20 years. There's research that does confirm that. That doesn't happen for everybody. So I think you just have to go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
Or your boots in this situation. Those furry boots.
Nah, those boots was off the chain. So, Hannah, not to get in all your business, but being the fact that, you're so extremely successful in the space to where, now you're famous, everyone knows you, and as we know, the people in the digital space nowadays, they get into the bag. So it has to be a little bit difficult for you, especially when you shared before that, you're a relationship girl. So to be single out there knowing that there's pressure, there's all these guys that they already know you and know what you got before you ever meet them. Is that an issue for you in the dating scene?
Yeah, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. It's treacherous terrain. You never know what you're gonna get with these guys.
And you make your skits about it, so I feel like you have a great sense of humor about it, but that has to be are you more apprehensive
Totally.
to even go out on a date because this dude might want me for my money, he might want me because he want to be in one of my comedy skits, he wants to be be too,
or just move in,
or even to your point, yeah, exactly. But or even that thing you are probably. And I hate to say this, I'm trying to figure out a way not to be as crass, but guys oh, that could be a notch on my belt to be hey, I was with Hannah and all of those things.
And that ruminates with me too, and
Really?
that eats me alive, and I think that's why I have very few sexual partners ever in my life, and I've never had a one-night stand.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Girl, you missing out.
I know, maybe I should, but yeah.
I'm gonna hook you up with the girl with the boots and y'all go out.
We'll go out. I text a guy for at least a month before I even FaceTime, and then I need to FaceTime a lot, and then if we're...
A month of just texting?
Yeah.
That's how it starts?
Well, I'll throw in a couple FaceTimes, actually. And then,
that's gonna take you forever to find a man. If it's a couple of months of texting before you even FaceTime?
I know. Yeah, but, typically, whenever I break up with the guy, that I already kind of had
you already got something
before.
Ladies, that's what y'all do. You don't break up until you know who the next one is. Y'all ain't shit.
I'm very loyal. I'm loyal. But I also go on dates with guys for, at least 3 months
I think your
before
walls-
putting out.
Wow.
Your walls work for you, you know, because sometimes defense mechanisms and walls, they're pathological, they prevent us from finding love, but it sounds like the more we're talking to you, the more it sounds like they're actually protecting you from getting hurt, from getting burned. Sounds like there are a lot of guys who've, you know, just like moved in without being invited. So, you know, like maybe that wall is protecting you.
Nah,
Sounds adaptive.
Especially being a single woman out here in Hollywood and stuff like that has to be.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
mean, it's
protect
crazy
it.
stories for sure, but yeah, I'm not gonna put out with any guy that I know. We're gonna lock it in and have a like solid relationship.
And as it is, are you looking for that locked-in, solid relationship to go the long way? Like, is the next guy the one?
I mean, I hope so. I say that about every single guy, but also this is like a very unique situation that I have right now. You know, I mentioned before, like I'm kind of cut off everybody,
Yeah.
even the potentials that I already had lined up.
Yeah.
Just let that FaceTime go right through. And yeah, I just keep collecting more pets and cats. And like, I don't know what's happening to me, and I'm just so turned off. And maybe this is just a big cleanse that I need, and to rewire my idea of love, because clearly something wasn't working, or the partners that I was choosing wasn't working.
Yeah, good for you.
And hopefully it works out down the line.
We think it's gonna work out for her, right? And if not, you got all your cats and stuff.
Yeah, I got all the cats still.